Let's see. We are no loss on frames. That's awesome. Okay, here we go. It begins in 3, 2, 1.
He did it again. Caused trouble. Yet he didn't want to do it. Yes, troublesome people are often people in trouble. Find out how you can help. Box 3000, New York 1, New York.
You are our last hope.
The morning stream. That's a spicy meatball.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to TMS. The morning stream is on right now, episode 2123. Can you believe that?
It's on right now.
2123. That's a lot of episodes, man.
2, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, look at that. That's wait.
Yeah.
We did have a 2-1-2-1, and we forgot to celebrate it for 2021.
Sure.
It's
Except that would have been 21-21.
Yeah. Well, not the full year, but just that there'd be 3 21s.
Just
in our
that there's
lives.
21s. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
full of 21s. 21s for all the eye can see, everyone. Anyway.
We'll have to wait another 98 episodes to be able to do that.
Very exciting stuff. Welcome back, everybody. If we both sound a little stuffy, it's because, we live in the Intermountain West and there's shit flying around. So
I rubbed grass in my nose this morning. I went out and just pushed my face in the lawn, and now I have this.
Yeah, that's what you'll get when you do that. And
Yep.
in my case, I don't really have a good excuse. I guess not really. I mean, there's something in the air, and I'm breathing it in. And I've sneezed something like 8 or 9 times today, and starting to, kind of tire of it. At first, it was thrilling, exciting. A good sneeze can be a very therapeutic, cathartic experience. But
it is. It's the body's way of expelling dust and stuff from the nose, from the nostrils.
That's right. And now,
allergens.
9 of them in. I would like it to stop, please. That'd be great.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
All right. So I saw the weirdest, grossest thing last night. I have to share this.
Oh, good.
It was so gross. And it was fake. It was in a video game. But it was so gross and so left an impression on me that I dreamt about it. All I can do is think about it. This doesn't normally happen, even with scary video games. But I was playing that Resident Evil 8 village there.
Oh, sure.
And some were there to see this, witness this. There's this basement baby glob unit thing. I don't even know what to call it. We called it the basement baby because we don't know what else to call it. But basically, it was like a big... The lights go out in this already horrible basement.
Of course. And
I get chased around by this giant gelatinous... drags a trail of blood wherever it goes and intestines and stuff. But it sounds like a baby, but also kind of mean, but then sometimes laughs like a giggling baby. It's horrendous.
You sure it wasn't a chicken?
It's oh my gosh. You can mod this game. Someone should mod a chicken in there. That would be really funny. But it was so viscerally repellent to me.
Ugh.
And so scary. It was when it was coming at you. I had to hide under a bed for a period of time. It's horrendous. I'm just saying this right now. If you are at the very least, if you think scary video games are not your jam, don't think that, Resident Evil's like a mainline game. It's it's a big, popular, mainstream success. I'm sure that one's fine. Don't watch that baby basement business. It's horrible.
Oh, I'm looking at it right now. Oh, that's horrendous.
It's so bad.
Zoe has a video. Oh, it's eating your legs.
Yeah, it ate me. I got stuck in a corner. I ran into a room where there was no door, and I got eaten. And the whole thing is you got to just run from this thing and avoid it to get all the work done you got to do. And you hide in a room, and then you run through the kitchen, and you can hear it coming behind you. And horrendous. I don't even know how to describe this. Wow. This disgusting, nasty, and the combination of that and the sound and the visuals is just top-notch horror, but holy shit.
I did also see the video of Carter sneaking up on you during the recording, which is just great. Always great.
They do it every time, and I'm never ready for it, so I guess good on them. Forget me. I tease them a lot, so it's fair, I guess. I get this when I play,
exactly. This is them getting back at you for all the stuff you've done to them.
And of course, as usual, John's like, "Yeah, you're gonna want to walk down that hall, and you want to grab me."
Right, exactly. And then you get killed. He's like,
yeah. And none of this scares him. Even the first time he played it, he doesn't get scared.
Wow.
He just sees it as like, I don't know. He sees it like the Matrix. He's just green numbers flying by and just knows where to go and what to do.
Right.
I see it.
Well, he's already taken both the red and the blue pill. He doesn't, it doesn't matter to him.
Yeah, he ham-fisted both those things. Here's the thing. Oh,
yeah.
I made a terrible Hammond Chamberlain joke, and someone just posted it in the chat. It wasn't even a joke. It was like in the moment, I thought something looked like Hammond.
Oh, no, I'm watching this now. Let me see here. I gotta see what you think looks like Evan Chamberlain.
I don't know why I said it. I feel bad. I feel bad because I really loved Hammond and think highly of Hammond.
Okay, there he is. Is he coming around?
I don't know. A little longer.
Oh, because he's got a big old beard.
Yeah. For some reason, it just was like, oh, Hammond. Like, that's what came to my mind.
Oh, too funny.
So, yeah, that game, everybody who said, hey, Scott, it's less scary than the last one, or hey, it's more like 4, which means it's less scary, or whatever. Yeah. Go away. It's plenty scary. You're lying. All of you are lying to me. It's
all over this dotted line threshold of scarier than crap. And it doesn't matter, like once you get past that line, it doesn't matter the nuances of which one's more or less. They're all effing scary once you get past that.
And I don't know what it is with me, and I can watch any horror movie you put in front of me. I don't care how weird or twisted it is. Even that stuff that does actually kind of get me, the Midsummer and the other one.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That guy.
Vivitch? The Vivitch?
Oh, the Vivitch got me pretty good, too, yeah. I forgot about the Vivitch. But what's the other one that the dude, Midsummer guy directed that I really liked, but also scared me?
Oh, yeah.
Had Toni Collette in it.
Had who in it?
Toni Collette.
Oh, right. Like the family.
They filmed it in Park City. It was called
Hereditary.
Hereditary.
Yes.
Those
I've not
movies,
seen that one yet, and it's on our list, and we keep breezing by to say, should we watch it tonight?
You should totally watch it. I like that one better. I like it better than Midsummer, and Midsummer I like
really?
It a lot, yeah.
Okay.
Hereditary is a hell of a thing, and it's scary, but still, even then, even when a movie gets me a little bit, it's nothing like this. I think what it is like because in the movie I know other people have to deal with the problem. Mm-hmm. I can just sit back and enjoy them dealing with it. So if there's a horror, Freddy Krueger running down the hall at you, I'm like, well, that's her problem. I don't have to do anything. I just have to sit here and enjoy the visuals and the sound and the whatever. Here, I have to get away from the baby blob in the basement.
It's you. You have to run.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. All right, Hereditary is streaming on Showtime, which I think I may have forgotten to shut off CBS All Access or Paramount Plus or whatever it is. So I think I still have Showtime.
Yeah, you probably do. Yeah, go check that out. Get some reruns of whatever else they got on there.
Yeah. Isn't there a Star Trek thing coming shortly? Aren't we close to something?
Season.
I know Loki's next week, but that's Disney Plus.
When's the Captain Pike business? That's soon, isn't it?
Oh yeah, right. I
like that. Got the hands and mount. He's gonna mount his ship.
Star Trek. Let's see here. What's the Google Star Trek show release dates? Maybe we'll look at that.
Discovery in the fall. Oh, chat room. While Brian's looking that up, I figured out why I think I like that dude in Discovery, the alien. I can't think of his name. Crap. Played by Fishman.
Yeah. Right.
Saru.
Saru. Yes.
I like Saru. I think I figured out what it is. He reminds me of Morton Solace, the alien character in Mass Effect 2, which I'm playing again. And they're very similar, and I think he is so much like him that's why I immediately glommed onto that guy. Anyways, total side note for gamers who play Mass Effect. Brian, did you find it? Do we know the date? Do we know what's going on?
Yeah, I'm waiting for this page to load. Here we go. We should be getting Star Trek Prodigy. None of these have
dates
though. Strange New Worlds, Section 31.
Section 31
Discovery Season 4.
Is it Michelle Yeoh, the Section 31? That's her deal?
Yep.
Okay.
And Strange New Worlds is the Pike business, right?
Right. And remind me, Prodigy is
Prodigy is the animated, 3D animated, as opposed to Lower Decks, which is...
That's right.
Cell animated.
And Prodigy's less kid... Well, no, it's more kid-friendly.
Right.
Whereas Lower Decks
lesson in every episode.
Yeah, we're gonna The little PSA at the end. We learned today that He-Man and Orko had a disagreement. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Wait,
yeah.
Orko
Yeah, this
and-
tells me I get no information from this article, really. I don't have...
Don't you
Let's
love
see if-
articles where the headline leads you to believe they've got all the answers, but then they don't
drives
have any?
me nuts.
Yeah.
Drives me absolutely
Yeah, I've
nuts.
had it. You know what? I think we should start our own news network. I'm half serious about this, by the way.
Real news!
I want to do news that's like, and I don't even mean like get the political stuff or any of that. I just mean
Right.
I want to have something reliable. It's so much link bait. Everybody has to play this game now, and I hate it. So part of me says, well, if you try to do that, then you have to play the link bait game to survive. But isn't there a way to do like a
We
nonprofit,
could do,
like
bait free, it'll be the Bait Free News Network.
That's right. Don't come here to bait. Bait somewhere else.
Bait on your own time.
Yeah, you bet.
We're masters of the bait free news.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I want to do it.
No fake trailer concepts. Oh, look, it's a new trailer for What If by Marvel. Oh, it's a concept.
Yeah, concept.
Screw you.
The problem is we'd have to find everybody who is willing to live by a certain standard of like whatever those ethics are, whatever those.
It's what we've done here, right? We get the audience that we invite, or what's the phrase? Like
We get the chat room we deserve is what I was
get
here.
the chat room we deserve. So we would get the audience for that sort of thing that we deserve.
All right, we're doing it, everybody. It's called
Bait Free News Network. I'll do your music news on the Bait Free Music.
Okay,
or the
all right,
Bait Free
sweet.
Network.
Coming up next, what's Rihanna doing?
What are 3 things Rihanna's doing that you
she
might be doing
doing?
right now?
What's she up to? All right. Moving on. Oh, speaking of music, this is a perfect transition.
Wow.
Popular music. You may be familiar
Sure.
with one Post Malone.
I'm
Right?
familiar with him.
All right.
Yes.
I loved his Hollywood is Bleeding album. I played it over and over and over. I loved it. Album of 2019.
He finds Pikachu very exciting
Yep,
and
he
sings
does.
about Pikachu.
Apparently,
I
he's
only
not.
want a Pikachu. I wish. Why didn't he do that? By the way,
I
mean,
don't
they
know.
just did a straight ahead cover of "I Only Want to Be with You."
Yeah, I would have preferred. Well, maybe both. Just do both. That would have been fine.
You and me, we come from different worlds. You use electrify when I look at other girls.
Oh man, very nice. So
Thanks.
So here's my thing with him. He's busy playing Magic the Gathering, which is why his new album's late. I guess he's super into that right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I wouldn't admit that if I was a.
He spends a lot of, like, there's video of him at a Target or something here locally, I think.
Yeah.
Running in there, buying a bunch of
Well,
cards.
not
and-
anymore. He doesn't, right?
Well, I
Because
think
you
you can
can't
still
buy
get-
those at Target anymore.
I think you can still get Magic. I think.
Magic is okay. Okay, I thought
think
Magic
so.
and Pokemon were both.
I thought it was Pokemon, NFL, NHL, and MLB that got pulled, but I might be
Oh,
wrong.
you're right. You know what? You're right. Yeah.
I might be wrong. Yeah. MTG still at Target, they say in the chat. Anyway, so here's the thing. Post Malone, I listen to him. I like him. There's a song that I've heard a million times, but it just now hit me that he's not saying what I thought he was saying. I thought he was saying barf on me. All right, now I'm going to play a little bit of it, and it's only a titch,
right.
and it's edited weird so we don't get in trouble, but I just want you to hear this, and then you tell me if you also hear him saying barf on me, okay?
All right. Okay.
So here we go.
Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me, yeah.
He's saying barf on me.
You know, when you go into it with the words "barf on me," then that's all you hear for sure. Because I was like, all right, what is he really saying? And it's like Bartholomew. No, what is he saying?
Bartholomew,
He's
that
like,
would be really funny. No, so what he is saying, the name of the song is Ball For Me.
Ball for me.
Yeah, it's like ball. I don't know what he means, but it's like, yo, ball for me, mean like, go do it for me, perform it for me. You're
Okay.
a baller. You get in there and ball for me.
Gotcha. All right.
But it sounds like barf on me.
Always,
See, barf on me.
always the worst thing when the misheard lyric is the actual title of the song, and that's like the biggest piece of information they give you as to what they're singing.
Yeah. But what's funny is I guess because I just play it and, I'll just play it. I'll just like,
Yeah.
here's the Post Malone essentials list. Just play it. And I never look. I don't bother. And now later it's like, oh, wait, barf on me. And then I really had to dig in. And now we know. It's ball for
That's
me.
funny.
Okay? Ball for me.
That's great. Ball for me.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, we were talking about misheard lyrics a couple weeks ago at trivia, and my friend Paul said that, and I was telling him about the story of Tina and Africa and how she thinks, or how she thought at the time, that it was ain't nothing that 100 men from Mars could ever do, and how I had to actually stop the music. We were in a car driving somewhere listening to this. I had to stop the music and say, "Wait, what did you just sing?" I like paused the song. I jokingly said, "I paused the song. I pulled the car over."
Yeah. Did she do that voice that you always do?
Brian, I thought the lyric was. So my friend Paul's telling me about how he and his wife were listening to Your Song by Elton John in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, it's such a sweet song until he just completely turns on her and it just goes dark. And he's like, what? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
And she sings the line. Like, the whole chorus goes real sweet. And then at the end he goes, how wonderful life is when you're in the woods.
When you're in the woods.
When you're in the woods. Like, oh, it's so great. I love you and I really love hanging out with you. But boy, is it better when you're in the woods.
Oh, yeah. Well, life is at its most wonderful point when you are in the woods.
Exactly.
That's great. I love it. Misheard lyrics are the greatest. We have a tradition on the show. Remember this? Don't let nobody pick your bum.
Rest in peace, Rick Ocasek.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He died. I forgot.
He died.
Yeah. Well.
Cars have lost 2 lead singers, so watch out, Todd Rundgren.
All right, music genius. I got to ask you a question I've had for a bit.
Sure.
Am I wrong in thinking that Big Audio Dynamite and the Cars are connected somehow?
No, you are wrong.
If
you were to say, are Big Audio Dynamite and the Clash connected somehow, you'd be absolutely correct, because Mick Jones got fired from the Clash.
Yeah.
Should he stay or should he go? They decided he should go.
Okay.
And then he formed Big Audio Dynamite and then Big Audio Dynamite 2 afterwards.
See? How did I
No
have
cars, no Cars connection. Oh, you know what? No, I take that back. They drove cars. So there's a little bit of a Cars connection.
Oh, man, for a hot second, I had hope that because I really, all these years have said, oh, this was like their side gig. It was like Temple of the Dog for for Chris, what's his name, and the other Eddie Vedder.
Oh, yeah, right.
To me, it was like, oh, yeah, it's that little side gig. Hungry. Oh, I still love that song. That's actually a really good album, by the way.
It is a really good album. I don't mind you stealing bread from the mouth of dead. Fun DATW says, at the end of One Vision by Queen, I would swear they say fried chicken vision. Well, they do say fried chicken. At the very end of one of their versions of One Vision, they sing fried chicken.
Really? They just say fried chicken?
Yeah. They
Really?
just sing fried chicken. Yeah.
Oh, I always assumed that was something else and there was no way it was fried chicken.
Like a Mandela effect? No,
Yeah.
they really do sing fried chicken.
Okay. Well, that's an odd thing. That's like a very, I don't know. What's that like? That's like Leroy Jenkins.
I don't know what it is.
Or
Yeah.
something saying, at least I got chicken at the end of his weird thing. That's really weird. All right. One other reminder of a fun misheard lyric.
Think of Batman pooping snakes.
Think of Batman pooping snakes.
Can't hear anything else now.
Yep.
Cannot.
Nope. And if I ever watch, I mean, I don't know why I would, but if I ever watch that again, what's it called? Peter Pan.
Peter Pan, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Then I will not hear anything but that.
Mm-hmm.
And Brian, this is weird. I watched a playthrough of Mega Man 2, and when this happened,
That's a good question.
it's like your brain has moved out of the game and set somewhere else. It's so weird.
Oh, really? That's actually in. I didn't realize that was in the game. I thought for some reason that was in like an animated series.
No, it's like the in between stuff. It's like the cutscene audio.
Oh, really?
Yeah, between things.
Oh.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Love
Like, and when you hear that stuff out of context, or
It's a good question.
it's actually true of almost anything we do on the show very often.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
if I heard, I don't know,
And a caveman.
yeah, or that. Yes, that's a good one. Or
Yes,
if I heard Alex Jones go,
I like to eat.
if I heard that like in the sentence he had it in originally, not that I ever would, because I freaking hate that guy. But if I did, it's like it sets something off in me, freaks me out. Anyway. There's your barf on me and your it was a gross night, is what I'm saying. Everything was
Apparently
gross.
was, yeah, between Basement Baby and Barf on Me.
Everything was
Wow.
foul. And we're okay now. We're okay now. All right, let's get Dunaway up in it. Let's pull him in as if he...
Bring in some Dunaway. Bring in the Dunaway.
That also means you guys should be calling soon. Call that number, 801-471-0462, and be a part of today's tomfoolery. Let's start with this. Well, that music can only mean one thing. Time to play a little Babble Royale. In this case, Tadpooley Feud with our good pal, Brian Dunaway. Welcome back to the show, Brian. He's muted.
Aw.
Me no hear him.
Oh, no.
He's speaking. I can hear him scrambling now. He's like, wait, what? Okay, looking.
Crap. Microphone's turned off.
Yeah,
Crap.
crap. Maybe even drop an F-bomb. Depends. If he's at home, he'll F it. If he's at work, he might.
Hear me?
Oh, there he is.
Yay. Now we hear you.
We hear you now. That was weird.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll take it, right? You'll take what you can get.
All right. Oh, hi, Scott and Brian.
Oh, hi, Brian Dunaway.
And I'll have you know, I have a whole new attitude today. Wasn't scrambling.
Yeah.
Wasn't scrambling. Was just like, that's odd.
Look at
Let
you.
me check my settings.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
You just
Didn't
waltzing
freak out
in.
at all.
Yeah, we could all learn a lesson from
I'm
that.
I'm like, they can wait.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? That's a good attitude to have. I admire that. Don't go changing. Don't revert back to the former
Unless I
way.
take too long, in which case, hurry up.
Yeah, then hurry up.
Right.
Welcome back to the show. It's good to have you here. We're gonna bring in a listener and see what's up with today's contest. Let's find out who this is. Thanks for holding. Who's this?
Hey, it's Chuck from New Hampshire.
Chuck from New Hampshire. That's cool. That's the Hobbit town. That's where all the hobbits
I'm
are.
a Hobbit. I'm originally from Pennsylvania, so I'm a Hobbit vampire.
Hobbit vampire.
Wow.
That's right.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, what a combo! That's
I
fantastic.
think we call those Vobbits.
Interesting.
Yeah, Vobbits. John Wayne Vobbits. Welcome back to the show. We're glad to have you here at all. Not back, but for the first time, I think. Chuck, you're a first timer, right?
No, because I was on before a couple of years ago.
Oh, all right. Well, it's good to have a
Before
nice.
you changed the format,
You waited the
I think I was
appropriate
on.
amount of time.
Yeah, this is perfect. Well, welcome back. We're going to dive right in. Brian will explain the rules and what you could win.
That's right, Scott. It's time to play the Tadpooley Feud. Hey, I've surveyed the Tadpool on some nerdy topics, and Scott and Brian will have to predict the answers that they gave us. It's Scott and Brian's job to see how many of those answers they can guess. Chuck, your job is more important than ever because you're going to be working with either Scott or Brian, and if your team wins, you get a prize package. That includes a couple games courtesy of Wesley, some Steam games for you, a case of Distrust, and Genesis Alpha 1 Deluxe Edition.
Oh, that's actually a cool game. I like that game.
Cool.
Yeah. I don't know what the Deluxe gives you, but I played Genesis Alpha
I don't
1.
know. It's like Alpha 1 Genesis Deluxe. It's like every modifier you could put on the end of a console to make it the new version.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the Xbox Alpha.
It sounds like
HD.
that's right.
Right, exactly. Yes. So those are the games you can win. Let's give you guys a topic. This one, of course, is a one from the Tadpool. These are all, by the way, all of these more recent topics are ones submitted by the Tadpool themselves. So,
so the tadpool's eating itself. Cool.
Yeah.
the Tadpool is eating itself. All right, here we go. Hands on buzzers. By the way, just at a just point of interest here. Usually, for these questions, I give them the question in the survey, and then if you don't want to answer, you just type in the word pass. I usually get maybe 10 to 15 people passing. It's like, I don't know World of Warcraft zones that I'd want to live in. And so they type in pass.
With that guy.
This one, out of nearly 400 responses, only had 3 passes. These guys, everybody likes talking about this topic. So
Everybody's got an opinion.
Okay.
everybody's got an opinion. All right, hands on buzzers.
All right.
I asked the Tadpool, what's your favorite late night or gaming snack? Brian Dunaway,
Pretzels.
pretzels. Show me pretzels. Number 4 on the list. 3 answers will beat it. Scott, we asked the Tadpool, what's their favorite late night or gaming snack?
By the way, I almost yelled Letterman if I would have got it.
I know. I'm glad he.
Oh,
I'm glad
right, yeah.
I
Almost
thought
got
you were doing late night
specific.
talk show host. All right. The Doritos. Show me Doritos.
Show me
Nice.
Doritos.
No!
Number 5,
no way.
Brian Dunaway gets to play.
Kidding me.
That is awesome. I totally hit the button like 3 seconds before you finished that question, and it didn't buzz that in until like almost 3 seconds
Wow,
later.
until
weird.
I was gonna say until
Yeah.
I was on the last word. So holy mackerel, your lag,
Ooh.
the lag is strong with you,
Well done.
Jedi.
I decided just to go early just to see what
That's
happened.
right.
All right.
So Chuck, you're going to be playing with Brian Dunaway today. Congratulations. And quick, before you give any more answers, I will let you know the as you saw with those first 2 answers you guys gave, pretzels and Doritos, in some cases, if there were enough answers that were a product name, a brand, then I used that. Otherwise, I merged them all into a general category.
Oh,
Okay.
gotcha.
Okay.
Okay. So, like, if it was, this is a bad example because it won't be. Well, maybe it would be, so I shouldn't use it.
Let's say.
Here, let's do something fake. Like, let's say it's fake.
Whoa.
Like, you could say specifics would be a pine tree, but some people may have said enough things that you could just say trees.
Trees. Sure. There you
Okay.
go. Good.
Since those aren't snacks, we're out of the. At least I hope they're not for some people, but we're out of the woods. Okay.
Yep. There
Very
we go.
exciting.
Get it? Because the trees.
Yeah, they're trees.
Trees.
Yeah.
All right. Brian Dunaway, give me an answer. Give me another answer.
Well, I'm going to confer. What do I can?
Oh
confer
yeah,
with
you
my-
work with Chuck.
Yeah, you
yes.
and Chuck.
Yeah, I can work. I can confer with Chuck, right?
Since you're,
Please do.
Yeah,
since you're
Chuck,
generalizing, what about just a sandwich?
Ooh. Ooh.
Right? Because that could be a sub, that could
Right.
be peanut butter and jelly, that could be a Reuben.
That sounds
You know,
everything you're
trees
saying
and
makes me
forest,
hungry.
You know?
Every word he
that
says
late
made me
night.
hungry.
That late night trip to the refrigerator to pick up the leftover sandwich.
Mm.
That's what we're going with.
All
What do you
right.
think, Chuck?
All
That's
right.
a good one?
Yeah, do it. Hello? Is
He was
everyone there?
asking Chuck.
Oh, he's asking Chuck.
yeah,
I thought
Chuck-
he said.
Yeah. But I think Chuck said yeah. Didn't
Okay,
Chuck say
all
yeah?
right.
Or was that?
Well, he
or
must
was
have.
that? Or is
I
that
think he must have
Scott?
because he actually gave you the
No, I
answer.
thought-
So
I thought we agreed on that.
Yeah, no, you're
Okay.
good.
Agree on that.
All right.
That's a good start.
show me any kind of sandwich.
What? Are you kidding me?
People
That's
did-
insane.
People did say sandwiches, and I did group them because we had PB&Js. We had. I even,
See?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
even
never know.
counted Doggerito, toast with blackberry jam, peanut butter
Wow.
and bacon. Yeah.
Someone put Doggerito in there. That's
Peanut
awesome.
butter
Somebody
and
put- one
bacon.
person put Doggerito, and I just said, call it a sandwich.
That's great. That's great.
So, yeah, sandwiches did come up, but not enough to make it in the top 10. This goes now to Scott.
All right.
No.
Let's soda as a category. Soda.
Nice.
All right.
Soda.
Show me soft drinks of any sort.
What? Are you kidding?
Soft drinks were number 18. I did lump all non-alcoholic drinks into a soft drinks category.
Oh shit! There's
This
a
is
hint right there.
This is what I snack on at night, Chuck. And you tell me if you feel it's good. I have
Yeah.
popcorn very frequently at night.
There you go. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
do
a snack.
popcorn. I like popcorn.
Absolutely.
Popcorn.
Okay.
Popcorn.
All right. Show me popcorn. All right. Now we're
two.
using our brains again.
Yeah, we're
very
cooking
good.
with
Number
gas.
2 on the list.
I can't believe soda didn't make it.
Soda,
can't
yeah,
either.
not enough people. I mean, it was up there, but not enough people.
It's how you
Or
stay up.
sandwich.
It's hard to call a drink a snack, though.
I guess so.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
yeah, you're right.
I
You're
can
right.
see that.
You're right. I never went to my mom and said, "Mom, I'd like a snack. What would you like?" Soda. Like it doesn't work that
Right.
way.
GD says popcorn is styrofoam with rocks in it.
Oh my, come on! It depends on the popcorn and how you made it,
Yeah.
and if it's any good and all that. It's not that bad.
I got another
All right,
styrofoam
so-
snack.
Go ahead.
Yeah, what's that?
What you saying, Chuck?
He's got a new one.
What about Cheetos?
Ooh,
Cheetos. That's an interesting question. So he didn't lump it all into chips because we got Doritos. So Cheetos, the other O's.
Yeah.
Let's do Cheetos.
They really gum up your controllers, by the way. But yeah,
Oh yeah, but I mean, everybody loves going to bed licking their fingers, right?
well, that's what I heard.
Yum, yum, yum,
All
yum.
right. Okay, show me Cheetos.
No, Chester Cheetah.
Number 11 on the list. It was almost
just
up there,
outside.
just outside the top 10. And don't you made a generalization a minute ago. Don't dwell on that generalization. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Can you tell me? Can you give me the question again in the phrasing?
Sure.
Just the phrasing.
The way I asked the tadpole is, what's your favorite late night or gaming snack?
Late night or gaming snack. Okay.
Yes. So what you tend to munch on while you're playing video games, or just late night you're needing a snack? And once again, there are general and there are specific categories or answers in here.
Too general.
Names and
food is too general, I'm thinking.
Food is too general, yes.
Snacks. I'm going to go with late night snacks.
Let's go with, I guess, it's what I always like at night. Let's do a pizza of some sort. Some kind of pizza.
Sure. All right. Show me pizza.
What?
How is that?
Pizza number 14, and I included all pizza rolls, pizza bagels, or just leftover cold pizza.
Okay,
that
but
is crazy.
That's insanity. What the frick?
What are you people eating? Now I'll tell you what I eat late night.
Eating celery and carrot sticks. Or something?
No kidding, man.
Right.
It feels like a trip to my grandma's house.
Not the tadpole. Come on.
Where's all the junk food? Come on.
This is bad. All right. Well,
All right,
then
so
it's back on you.
Ibit was kind of giving us you can go general. So maybe chips is in there. Maybe we just need to say chips. What do you think? Or do you think we need to go with my favorite?
Oh, what's your favorite?
I know what I eat every night.
Really? Every night?
I eat, it's usually
Pringles?
rotation between popcorn or yogurt.
Do you ever combine them?
One of the two.
You ever put
Never
your
the
popcorn
twain shall meet.
Okay. Yeah, don't
No,
mix
I
them.
don't eat them both at the same time. That'd be a bad idea.
All right. So what are you going with?
What do you think, Chuck?
You going chips or see? Chips is you got the Ruffles, you got the Lay's, you got everything, but it's general enough that
let's go.
Yeah.
Plus the British listeners. Okay, yeah, the British listeners are like, oh, French fries. We know those. All right.
Well, yeah,
right,
but we're
exactly.
in America. So.
Who's got time to cook French fries?
We don't need no British bullshit. All right.
Show me chips or crisps. Anything like that?
Yeah,
number one answer. Chips with either dip, salsa, hummus. I separated those out. Enough people said Doritos that I left Doritos separate. But
right.
Chips.
Doritos is almost not a chip because most chips are potato based, but Doritos is a corn based.
It's a corn chip. It's a corn chip.
Corn
All right,
chip.
that's fine.
Corn
That
chip.
means you're on a roll and you get to keep going. That's what that means.
You want to go with my personal yogurt, or you want to go with you think something else?
Yogurt.
You think? Yeah, go with yogurt. We're going yogurt.
I usually eat yogurt for breakfast, but yeah, why not?
All right, yogurt.
Yeah.
Right.
Yogurt.
All right. Stolen Fat says, slicing hairs there, Ibit. Hey, somebody's got to do it, and I can't do my own.
Yeah.
All right, show me yogurt.
That's too bad. That's 3 strikes.
3 strikes. This goes
okay.
to Scott.
This is my chance to shine, America.
By the way, yogurt. I don't even think yogurt. Anybody said yogurt.
Really? So it's just me, huh? All right,
Just
fine.
you.
How about like?
Oh, I take that back. One Greek yogurt actually in the list.
Yeah. Well, that's what when I say yogurt, I mean Greek yogurt. That's pretty much.
Well, yeah.
Well, I would have taken Yoplait, Gogurt,
Right.
Faye, whatever.
Ooh, Gogurt. That's the best.
Oh yeah, Gogurt is
in a
the
tube.
worst. Let's go with. I guess I'm just gonna say candy.
Okay, go with candy. All
That's smart.
right, show me candy. To the main stage.
Oh, sweet.
There you go.
Number 3. Yeah,
Nice.
lumped in all the assorted gummies, M&Ms, all those things had mentions in the list, but not enough.
Did
to
anyone say
combine them.
Twizzlers on there? Just curious. Someone asked.
Yes, actually, we had both Twizzlers and Red Vines.
Oh Lord!
And people even putting Red Vines in parentheses, not Twizzlers! Exclamation point, all caps.
Well, they're wrong, by the
Very
way.
tribal.
Actually, I like both, but they're wrong that they're better. Anyway,
They're both wrong. I like the ones that pull apart. I guess those are Twizzlers.
Oh yeah, the ones that like they're in a braided cable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
some twisted RJ-47, and you pull the individual strands apart.
All right, let's see. I've got a whole half our list left. There's got to be something.
Yeah,
here.
like all the 1 through 5 have been guessed, and nothing touched on 6 through 10.
I got one.
Well, it doesn't matter. You're
It doesn't
out.
matter.
I know. I got 3 X's, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your time for guessing is through.
Yeah, you're Vin Diesel at this point. All right, I'm gonna go with. Let's do cookies.
Cookies.
Oh,
all right.
cookies is a good answer.
Show me
Number
cookies.
6.
Oh,
It is
my
indeed
gosh.
number 6. Yeah. By the way, a lot of people did just put the word chips, right? And so a lot of people also put cookies. Some people put Oreos. I lumped those in.
Yeah.
All right, let's
One
do.
person, a very smart person, put Nutter Butters, and of course I lumped those into cookies.
They're just
But those are-
pandering to Brian Nutter
Those
Butter
are
love.
the best cookies.
They're pretty
They
good.
are awesome. I don't know about the best cookie.
Oh,
What do you
yeah,
think about
shut up,
Milano?
the best.
What's Milano?
Oh, well, all right, Milano. Let's go Pepperidge Farm and pay $8 per cookie. Sure.
Yeah.
I like Tony
But-
Danza's better than Alyssa Milano's.
You didn't say there was like a. You didn't say we had a budget, so I mean, I'm just going by the
yeah,
best.
yeah,
point.
if money's
Yeah,
no
good point.
object, then go nuts. All right.
Right.
Let's do. We're assuming this is all going to be junk here, but I'm going to
didn't. I
go
said
with
yogurt.
veggies.
Okay.
Like, carrot sticks, that kind of crap, because they like the dip,
Kind
apparently.
of crap.
I mean, I don't. I like good stuff like that too.
I want carrots and celery sticks, but I want half a cup of ranch to go with it.
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
You're not wrong.
Well, that is the only way to do it.
Yeah.
All right. Show me veggies.
Damn it!
Yeah, sorry.
Oh.
Veggies, again, number 17, fruit or veggies, because some people put celery, some people put carrot sticks, and some people put like veggies and hummus. I lumped all those together as well.
Okay.
Not as many fruit and veg.
So what were the
in
ones?
the,
Dunaway had guesses. What were your guesses?
Cereal.
Oh, that's
That
a
is the
good
other thing
one.
Dry
sometimes.
cereal.
Yeah, that's a
just,
good
just
one.
grab some cereal.
Number 16 on the list was people just consuming dry cereal. So, yep,
by the
absolutely.
handfuls.
All right, then I have
Yep.
no idea what 7-2-10 is.
All right, let's look at the rest of these. Show me number 7. Ice cream. People
Nice.
digging
That's
the
not a
ice cream.
snack. That's a meal.
Pizza's a meal. Come on.
Yeah, I think pizza should have been on here. I don't get it.
Show me number 8. Nuts or
Oh.
trail mix.
Yeah.
If I'd have said
A lot of
Chex,
individual nuts named cashews, peanuts.
If I'd have said
I
Chex-
even went so far as to include corn nuts.
so if I'd have said
Ooh,
Chex
corn
Mix, which is a lot of that sort of stuff, would that have qualified or
I would have given you, because Chex Mix usually includes peanuts.
okay?
Corn nuts. Isn't that what Christian Slater died from?
No, he's alive.
Christian Slater's still alive.
He's not dead.
Are you thinking Pop Rocks?
No, it was Heather's. Remember Heather's? Christian
Oh, the
Slater.
character.
She
Oh.
died from corn nuts. What's her name?
Well, Heather.
Corn-
One of the
corn
Heathers
nuts.
died from
It was
corn
one of the
nuts.
Heathers.
One of the Heathers, yeah. I don't know.
She
I don't
puked
remember
them all
Heathers
over
at
and
all.
fell through a glass table.
My memory of Heathers is real sketchy. I don't remember anything.
Yeah.
All right, number
Lemonade.
9.
Chex is cereal, but Chex Mix is a trail mix.
Oh
Boy,
yeah, totally
a lot
separate
of
thing.
Lemonade really taking issue with today's.
Yeah, well, that's what he does.
Show me number 9. Cheese, and then some people put cheese and crackers, but some people just put cheese. So
Okay.
like,
Cheese.
put all the
Yeah.
cheeses together.
You know,
And then-
constipate everyone.
And then here's another one that's probably going to raise the hackles of Lemonade.
Uh-oh.
Wait,
Pop
Chex
Tarts.
Mix is like granola cereal?
No,
fool?
it's not. No, it isn't. It's
What are you
savory.
smoking? Chex Mix is savory.
Yeah,
Granola
it's
cereal
savory.
sweet.
I'm with Brian here. Brian is
Yeah.
100% right. It's totally
Wait,
different.
here we go
form.
though. Ready for Lemonade to get really pissed off?
Yeah,
Here
go
we
for
go.
it.
Show me number 10. Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its.
Cheese it.
Kind of. They're not quite chips, not quite
You're right.
cheese.
You're right.
They're not
Because
quite
it's not.
crackers.
It's a flour product, so it's not a potato or
That's
a
right,
or
exactly.
corn. So yeah, it is its own
Now,
class.
if I had said
Yeah,
crackers, would that have would I have achieved?
I would have given you the cheese with or without crackers if you would have said crackers.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
Here's some other ones in the list because this is fun. I did say Cheetos
Yeah.
because that came up. Beef jerky / beef sticks,
Okay.
Yeah.
number 12. Alcohol. A lot of people mentioning both alcohol in general or
You may have a
individual-
problem.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Kind of feel like the same way about soft drinks. Not really a snack, but I included it anyway. Let's see. Combos, Pop Tarts. Is Pop Tarts a sandwich?
Yeah. No, it is a snack though. We
It is a snack.
Do you have the little mini Pop-Tarts that come in like
What?
a little.
Mini Pop-Tarts?
No.
Yeah, you haven't seen the little bag of Pop-Tarts now? They
No.
have like little
No.
small.
You can get a
A
whole
little
bag.
bag of Pop-Tarts.
I mean,
Yeah,
you can get
those
a
are
bag of Pop-Tarts full size because they come in a little bag. But you mean like little ones, like little mini?
Yeah, like little ones, little mini Pop-Tarts.
No,
What?
I've not even heard
Yeah.
of these things.
What?
Wow.
That sounds insane. Okay, I believe you.
Let's see. Ramen.
Oh, ramen's
Oh,
good.
that's a meal.
Ramen's a good one.
Like
Snacky.
dry.
Yeah,
no. You
Yeah,
can't
no,
eat,
well,
I
you
mean,
dry- you don't
can
eat it dry,
ramen
yeah, you
dry,
cook it.
but don't.
yeah. You shouldn't do that. My Korean brother did, but don't do that.
Chicharrones,
What's that?
which I guess are those little deep fried pork.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Did anyone do
chicken
pizza
nuggets.
rolls? No pizza rolls on there.
Pizza rolls I
Ooh.
included as part of pizza. So pizza was pizza rolls, pizza bagels.
Gotcha.
Somebody put fried chicken from the KFC console. I don't know.
Oh,
from
they
the
built
game,
a
the console that
Yeah,
they
they
KFC
built
made, yeah.
they built a single.
right, the fake.
Yeah.
Right, the fake.
It was
okay.
actually real.
No,
It
it's
was
a real
a working
console.
PC.
It's a real thing.
Yeah, it was a real PC.
Yeah.
It had
well, it
a
was a
tray.
real. It wouldn't generate them. But
no,
it would
no,
just
no.
Warm
It
the
warmed
chicken.
the chicken. Yeah, and you
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
buy them.
No,
These
it
were not.
doesn't lay chickens.
Yeah,
That's
these weren't approved for people to have in their homes. It was a one-off joke thing, but it was definitely real.
Right.
It worked. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to own it.
Goldfish, it's still a flour-based snack, but not a chip or an actual
Cheez-Its. It's
fish.
essentially Cheez-Its. Come on. let's
Rice
face it.
crackers and guacamole.
Oh,
Just
I like guacamole.
Just handfuls of guacamole.
Yeah,
While you play,
Eating guacamole like
Mass
it's yogurt.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go. That sounds good to me. Well, here's the good news, guys. We have good news to share and spread, and that is this.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Chuck has won these prizes. Chuck, how does it feel? How do you feel deep down inside?
Well,
Oh, man,
technically, he
feel
didn't,
great.
but we're going to give him. to
Oh,
him
he
anyway.
didn't?
Oh, he didn't?
No,
How did
because
did I
he
win?
was
I
playing
did
with
win.
Brian Dunaway, and
I X'd out
Okay,
first.
then
Oh,
I
you
still feel great.
Oh, so he still should feel great.
You're
'cause
still
Brian-
getting. We're still giving it to
Oh,
you
okay.
because
Now Brian won't get any heat for just letting people win when they lose. This will be fine.
right.
They won't.
And this will also cool down the Claire Gack crowd who are like, well, anytime Claire calls in, she's gonna win.
Oh, I see. This is a good way to balance out life. Well, that's awesome. Well, then here's what you got to do. You got to send Brian an email, coverville@gmail.com. He will send you your winnings, and you will walk away triumphant and clean and shiny at the gates of Valhalla. Well done.
Yes.
Well, that was a
It
reference.
follows the the dungeon master kind of idea of as long as the rule applies, as long as it's still fun.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly right.
That's
Yes.
right. So any real competition, stay out of here because we're going to do what we want to do. All right.
Exactly.
As Sam Jane says, the rule of cool. That's exactly right. All right. Dunaway, well done. You did great. And this weekend, we're all watching Reign of Fire for Film Sack.
Yeah.
Yes, I've already
fell
watched it.
into a burning rain of fire.
I love Reign of Fire. I am unapologetically a fan. Can't wait.
I can't wait for McConaughey to get out of his tank made by Lincoln.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right. And he's super weird in
I'm
this
running
movie.
for governor.
But you got your Christian Bale before things
Christian
really
Bale?
took off for him. Right before, really, a couple years before he became Batman. And there's what else? Other people. It's a great
other
movie.
people.
Gerard Butler.
Yeah, Gerard
A
Butler's
very
in there.
young Gerard Butler.
Yeah, small role. I don't know why you say Butler, but that's
Butt
great.
lair.
Yeah.
The lair of the butt.
Stay out of my butt lair. All right, Dunaway, I guess that's it. Do you have anything else you want to add?
Yeah, tomorrow night I'll be doing Graveyard Keeper. We'll be playing that at 5:30 Eastern Time. Me and Kit London will be trying to do more of the graveyard keeping,
Yeah.
as it were.
you gotta
That's on
keep it.
twitch.tv/Brian Dunaway.
Nice. Go find it. He's also
Like
on
and
Twitter at
subscribe.
the Brian Dunaway. Have a nice day, and we'll see you later. Bye. All right. Well, we've done it. Let's move on. What are we doing? What time is it? Okay, we got 5 minutes.
Time for one little bit of news.
Yeah, we got a little news time. Let's do it. It's time for the news, brought to you by
America's Next Top Podcasting Idol Star. Yes, we finished the season. You may have heard that the season 3 finished. However, because I follow the reality show playbook to the letter, we have to have a reunion show, and that's up on the feed right now. If you want to hear what these people have all been up to and doing since since the season ended, plus find out what they really liked and what they hated about this season, Comedy Week. Listen to the reunion special available right now on America's Next Top Podcaster.
And a reminder that just I heard yesterday, or the day before, I guess, that Nikki is now an official science correspondent for the Daily Tech News.
Yes.
Yeah, which is awesome and deserved, and also a benefit to that show because she's very smart, and I think she'll do great.
She is. Yep.
All right. We got this guy here. So it was Walgreens and a dude. That's the story, and I'll tell you how it went. A man hides in a Walgreens and then tunnels through the wall.
There was a Walgreens and a dude. You mean there was a dude in a Walgreens?
It's a dude in a Walgreens. Well, a dude,
Okay,
a
good.
Walgreens and a dude. But he was,
and a dude. I thought you said in a dude.
and
Okay.
he's in the Walgreens. The Walgreens is definitely not in him. Although part of it is, I suppose, because here's what he did. He tunneled through the wall to get opioids, according to the Tennessee cops. A man hid inside a Walgreens before he tunneled through a wall and stole opioids from the pharmacy. So it's the pharmacy in the rear there. According to officials, the man reportedly took off with several painkillers from the Walgreens in Murfreesboro Road in the Nashville area. The Franklin Police Department on Monday released surveillance video from last week that shows a man entering a store and then using a flashlight to look at items on the shelf. Let's see. That's not the part of the story. Moving down. Okay, that's lame. Officials said, for some reason I got some other story in there. Officials said the events unfolded after a man went inside the Walgreens on May 18th and remained hidden until the store closed for the day. After the workers left, he is accused of tunneling through the drywall to reach the pharmacy area. Opioids, powerful drug, man.
I love tunneling through drywall. I can tunnel through drywall in about 5 seconds.
Yeah, it doesn't seem hard, right? This isn't
No,
like
you don't
Andy
tunnel
Dufresne.
through it. You punch a hole through it and you climb through the hole.
Yeah, this isn't Andy Dufresne with a spoon that Red gave him.
That's right. Slowly carving your way through layer after layer of drywall.
Yeah, whereas finally 20 years later, you come out clean on the other side. It doesn't work that way. I think you just bust through the drywall. It's as simple as that.
Exactly.
Anyway, don't do drugs is what I'm getting at. That's the point.
That's right.
I will read this final story about the corpse flower because this is just something that has to be mentioned. Hundreds in California lined up for a blooming corpse flower. That's right. Residents of San Francisco's Bay Area city flocked to the abandoned gas station to get a whiff of a corpse flower. This is so-called that because it stinks. Total stench.
Smells like somebody died.
Yeah, it's real bad. This is after its owner decided to share the rare plant with his neighbors. Solomon Leiva, a nursery owner in Alameda who deals in exceptionally rare plants, had been posting on social media about his Amorphalis titanium, titanum. I don't know. I had a harder time with that second word than the first word, but anyway, that's the name of the thing. That's the genus of the plant. When he saw a lot of interest in the giant blooming flower, he decided to wheel it out Monday to the abandoned building where a line of people stretched around the block for most of the day. He says, I grabbed my wagon, went down to my greenhouse, put it in with the help from my friend, dragged it down here to this abandoned building, and people just started showing up. He sat there in his camping chair and watched people do it and answer their questions while it happened.
Just sat in his camping chair. Yep, that's my stinky flower.
That's my smelly plant. He said... somebody named Himansu and Sanjan Jain brought their 3-year-old son after following the flower on social media. I just wanted to thank him because I'd never thought we'd get to see one, says Sayali Jane. I mean, would you go and get in a line for a smelly flower?
By the way, Amorphalis titanium.
Yeah.
Titanium.
Oh, there you go. Would you do this? I don't know if I'd be in line for this.
Just because something's rare doesn't mean it's good, right? I mean, it's like, oh, this thing only blooms like once every 100 years. We got to go totally smell it.
Yeah.
No, you don't need to at all.
No.
It's right.
Not into it. I don't want to go smell a corpse.
Yeah.
It's
not interested. Thank you.
Morvine in the chat says, I am weird. I would. Okay. I believe you.
Okay.
I believe you.
Okay.
But you keep your turd blossom away from me is all I'm saying. All right.
I love that band in the 90s, man.
They were so great, Turd Blossom.
They were so good.
I miss them. They were great.
Oh, there are dogs meeting each other and jumping up and down on each other in my front yard.
That's what you want. That's what you like.
Neither of those are my dog.
Yeah. Was there a person there?
It was 2 people walking their dogs, and they met in front of my yard, and all hell broke loose.
Great.
Oh,
dog orgy.
a chocolate lab, and a little black, maybe a little black lab. Huh.
Oh,
there you go.
The labs have it.
My money's on the chocolate lab. Who's with me? Who wants to put some bets on this thing?
We're gonna take a break. When we come back, Tom Merritt will swoop in here and correct any bad thoughts we had about today's tech news. So that'll happen, and then after that, Nicole with some recommendals. So stick around. Lots to do. Before that, a musical break that Brian will now present.
Absolutely. This one comes to me courtesy of Earshot Media and Wiretap Records. We're going up to Toronto for this one, a band called Talk Show Host. They are releasing their debut album on June 4th, just a couple days from now. This is the first single from it. The album is called Mid-Century Modern. I'm just on a rock kick right now, so you're getting another straight-ahead rock sound. Trying to think, Bad Religion, Jawbreaker, 90s punk kind of sound, but not bro punk like Blink 182 or anything like that.
Sure.
These guys are great. The new album is called Mid-Century Modern. Here is the first single from it. It is Warmest Condolences.
Yes, I may be fat and I may have boobs, but you're not all that. You just a noob.
Hey, look at that Gorilla Glue that you do not put in your hair.
This is the morning stream. I'm bleeding to death. Humor me.
And we returned, everyone. Welcome back. Oh, that song again was?
That song again was the band Talk Show Host from their upcoming album, which comes out this Friday. It's Talk Show Host and Warmest Condolences.
Very nice. Seems like you get a lot of good stuff from them. That particular source.
I do. Totally do. From Earshot Media is great, and Wiretap Records, both of them great suppliers of music for this show. They know what I like, and they say, Brian's gonna like this one. Let's send it to him.
That's a really good voice you've come up with.
Yeah, it's they're Tony Soprano.
Nice.
Carmela, I'm gonna send this track to Brian to play on the TMS. There are ducks in the pool, huh? Carmela, come look at the ducks.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah. Nailed it.
Anytime we can, we get our Tony Soprano in here.
Or James Gandolfini.
Yeah, why not? He rest in peace. All right, check this out. We're gonna play this.
With the computer, as with any tool, the concept and direction must come from the man.
The problem is, it's like 1 inch from Popeye. It's close.
It's even closer than that. It's a 16th of an inch away from Popeye.
Well, 2 feet from Popeye exists one man named Tom Merritt who has a complete control over all the tech news of the day, and he comes on Wednesdays and talks to us about his weird
you
thing
have really elevated me.
I really have. I feel like
I correct everyone for their mistaken thoughts. I have complete control. I feel like the China of tech news.
Yeah. Just picture.
If there was a god among men, his name would be Tom Merritt.
That's right.
Oh, your thoughts are wrong. We'll go to this retechification camp.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like actually kind of a good time. Let's go. Let's go to the retechification camp, everybody.
Where we'll all listen to Colo Guard by Turd Blossom.
Perfect. Turd Blossom. Bring it out.
Turd Blossom.
Hayes, Tom's here. He's always here on Wednesdays. We love having him here, and we are going to talk about
next Wednesday. By the way.
We are going to talk about the big stories of the day. What is actually happening today?
Yeah, so tune in later for Daily Tech News Show, folks, because Scott will be on. That's reason enough. But also F8 is happening here, just kicking off right now.
Wait a minute, they just released F9. They're going back to F8.
Oh man.
Yes, I understand your confusion. Facebook has its own F8. And it never goes to 9. I don't know why. They should just keep ticking up. But
Fate of the Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook. It's a developers conference. You're never quite sure exactly what you're getting. You're always going to get some developer friendly announcements. You might get some interesting feature announcements. You might get some Oculus announcements. So that's happening as we record. Yesterday, though, on Daily Tech News Show, if you want something to listen to after TMS is over until then, we explained this new sidewalk thing that's going around from Amazon. It is getting a lot of negative press because you can easily misunderstand it. It's also getting a lot of negative press because it's from Amazon. And there's a few things that, might make you want to turn it off because it opts you in to sharing a very small slice of your internet.
Yeah.
Nobody likes to be forced into sharing anything.
So my understanding, you tell me how rough my understanding is that this is basically them saying, if you have a device like the Ring, an Amazon Echo, any of our Internet of Things style things, all the Amazon device stuff. They also own Tile, I guess. So Tiles, all that.
They don't own. Well, I don't think they own Tile, but Tile is part of the
they're
sidewalk.
part of the deal. Okay, I thought they owned them, but anyway, it doesn't matter. So they got all this.
You may be right about that. I should look.
So they got all this stuff, and they're basically saying, without an opt-in, we are creating a mesh network on a kind of unprecedented scale.
They do not own Tile.
Okay, they don't own them.
Carry on.
But is that a fair assessment? I mean, this is a giant mesh network. Like, they're just creating the world's biggest overnight.
Honestly, if I were to be asked to join, I would join. It uses Bluetooth, 900 megahertz spectrum, a few other ways of directly connecting between things. So let's say you got a tile tracker on your keys. You drop your keys in an apartment complex. The tile tracker can then connect by those different connections to any Echo, Ring device, camera, etc., to then ping the internet and let you know where the tile tracker is, right? That's incredibly useful. That's incredibly helpful. Could also be useful for some other things like, you know, you've got that one part of your garage you want to put a smart light on, but it's just a little far from the Wi-Fi router, and you don't want to do an extender. If your neighbor's got an Echo close enough, it might be able to work for that. It's not going to stream video or anything, but it might be enough to just control a light turning on or off. The negative thing here is that they're opting you in. So if you own an Echo, you own a Ring, you are opted in to this system. It doesn't use very much, 80 kilobytes per second. It's not going to clog up your network. It's gated, and 500 megabytes of data per month, which if you're on a low data cap, you know, it could be a concern for you. For most people, 500 megabytes is probably not going to be that big a deal. So I could see opting into it. But I opted out because I just felt my back rise up. But like, no, I'll decide if I want to join your network. And I get why they want to just turn it on for everybody, because it is low overhead, and the more devices that you have on, the better the network is going to work, right? Right. But is that classic thing of asking people to opt out instead of opt in always gets people's back up?
So yeah, I'm a big fan of like, let me opt in, but I also understand the power of automatically having your mesh network overnight and not having to beg everyone to turn it on, because that's
Shave Maddox, you're right. Kilobits. Did I say kilobytes? It's kilobits.
Kilobits, 80 kilobits per second. But still, 500 megabytes a month, it still seems like a lot to me. I don't know why. It's not. I know it isn't. Not by
it's not
standards.
Anymore. If you're on a low cap, sure, yeah. But people with terabyte, 2 terabyte caps, it starts to feel like a rounding error at that point.
Yeah. So if I forgetting about the opt-in, opt-out thing, that bugs me, but that's always bugs me. It doesn't matter who does it.
Yeah.
It just annoys me. Is this isn't apps or anything, right? Like the Amazon apps on our phones aren't part of this deal where they're going to ask for special permission to use part of our internet.
The apps are part of it in that they can participate in the network, and you can turn it off in your Alexa app by going into account settings. You should find an entry for Sidewalk there, and you can turn it off. But yeah, this isn't about sharing data. Amazon has a full white paper where they're like, this data stays in the network. We don't access it. We don't use it for targeting. We don't use it for finding things out about people. You know, if you believe them, then they're saying all the right things. They also have a white paper out about the encryption. They've got very strong encryption, elliptical curve, triple layer, all that stuff. Not open source encryption, you know, which would be ideal, but you know, if you're cool with Telegram's encryption, you're cool with this encryption.
Yeah, I'm looking.
And it's not sending messages; it's just sending very low amounts of data to say, turn the light on, turn the light off.
So it's just the other thing I just thought of. I have a bunch of these third-party Echo-enabled outlets, like plugs. So they're like, you know, I don't even know what you call them, modular plugs. And right now, in fact, one of these lights in here in my studio is running off of it, and I can tell my Echo to turn it off or on. And it's the plug that's being told. So that's the internet
smart
device.
Right. Anything you plug into that, as long as the whatever is plugged into it automatically turns on when power comes to it.
Yeah. So my question is, that's not an Amazon product. It does use their API and everything to work with it. does that.
It has to be an Alexa-based product.
And so even though Alexa works with it, cancel.
Yeah.
Even though it works with it, it's not.
I didn't set mine off when I said that. I was actually kind of surprised.
Yeah, I don't know why mine lit up, but
yeah, it's not. If you're controlling it through an Echo device or something, then that's just going to be controlled by the Echo, right?
Got it.
It's not. You'd have to if it's a device that you can have on your network alone with no other devices and control it with your voice, then it's probably part of this. If it's like, oh no, but you have to have an Echo or you have to have some other device, then no, it's not going to be.
Yeah, or
it would benefit from it, right?
Yeah.
Because it could be controlled potentially by the Sidewalk network, but it alone would not be part of it. No.
Well, I don't want to freak anybody out, or I don't want to surprise anybody here, but there's nothing in here I can find about Sidewalk, so I'm gonna have to dig it up and find it. I don't know where it is. It's in this app somewhere.
Oh, so your app doesn't have it yet?
No, maybe so is it a rollout thing like usual where
Allison Sheridan's app didn't have it. Mine and Sarah's did, so it does feel like maybe it's a rollout thing. You go into settings.
Yeah.
Then you go to account settings, and it should be right there under voice purchasing and above workouts.
Okay, yeah, it's not here yet. So, all right, me and Allison Sheridan in the same boat apparently. But I am going to I think I'm going to turn it off and then decide. I'll make the decision, Amazon. You don't get to pick for me, you bums. I like some of your stuff, but you don't have to, whatever. Opt in, auto opt in.
I turn this on later, especially if I have a reason to. If I'm like, oh, this would work if I let Sidewalk work. Like I might do that, but I'm going to leave it off until I know otherwise. And it's launching June 8th. So if you don't have the setting yet, that might be why. It might be rolling out slowly to the apps.
Sure.
And only in the U.S. If you're not in the U.S., you're not going to see the setting because it's only rolling out in the United States.
Right. And Dunaway made a good point. Gen 3 or later devices, but the app itself should still reference it whether your stuff's old or not. So,
right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Also, let's see. Dice Tomato was asking, can they use it for ad targeting? The way it's described in their white papers, it would be very difficult to use it for data sharing and ad targeting. If they follow the way they constructed it, it would be very difficult, and I don't imagine they would. It also, I think somebody's going to figure it out if they're not following what they're saying. There's enough eyes on this that it will be noticeable, and that will become huge news. So keep an eye out for that. But I don't expect them to be honest. I know we have this, knee-jerk distrust of having had so many stories of companies getting away with stuff, but it's such a backlash these days that I imagine Amazon is like, no, we just want to use this for what it's good for, and we don't want to get caught not doing that.
Yeah.
Anything's possible, but I think the percentage chance is low.
The fun part of my brain says, hey, Bezos got out just in time to not have to go any of the hearings that are definitely going to come out of this in 2023.
Right? Yeah.
Well done, dude. You got out while you could. You don't have to go any of these Zoom meetings anymore. By then, it'll be
he's
live.
involved in something, he might get called in anyway.
That's true.
Just because you're no longer he's on the board, right?
Yeah.
So he's still part of the company.
Yeah. I just feel like they're going to send that other dude now. I always forget his name. The new guy.
Andy Jassy. Andy Jassy. Jesse's in the hot seat.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, that's fascinating stuff. More like this today, and of course, F8 will be happening in real time. So that's always fun when a show is coinciding with some possibly live breaking news. So do check it out. 2:30 Mountain Time today, the Daily Tech News Show. I'll be there with Sarah, Roger, and Tom, and it's always a good time on Wednesday. So do check it out. Tom, anything else you'd like to mention today before we kick you out of here unceremoniously?
Sure. Don't kick hard. And I will be off for a week starting tomorrow, so I won't be here for TMS next week. But Daily Tech News Show will keep going.
Yeah.
So go check it out. Justin is on tomorrow with Sarah. Rich Straffolino will be on a bunch more. We've got a great line of guests because WWDC is happening. So the Snob OS folks are coming back to help us talk about that. Trish Hirschberger is going to be on. It's going to be great. So go, if you haven't already, subscribe. DailyTechNewsShow.com.
Do it and have a great time. I didn't know you were taking some time away, and that's awesome. I hope you have a great time.
Yeah, that tease was also my way of letting you know I would be
here. giving us your 1 week notice. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah.
I think that's great.
I'll be back the week after.
You deserve it. All right, we'll see you soon. Thank you very much. All right. Tom Merritt taking a vacation. Just when you least expect it.
I'm adjusting his paycheck right now.
Yeah, get that. Will you do that? Get all the accounting done. We have to think about it.
Yep. Good. Okay.
Put a note on his record saying, what's this taking off for a week bullshit. Sort of
Yep,
thing.
got it.
Oh, are
There
we on
we
the air
okay.
still? Oh shoot, my mic's hot. Don't
Oh,
forget everything you
whoops.
heard. But don't forget because Nicole's here. Hey, look who it is. It's Nicole Spag joining us all the way from Colorado also. And she is here to do recommendals, and it's good to have you here. How are you?
Good. I have to tell Mark. Mark continues to talk to me while I'm doing this. So I was do it.
Yep.
It's all right. You know
Doing
what?
this thing. We share this office now.
Here's
Nicole
what's funny.
needs an actual on-air light.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Here, I'll turn on my. I should turn on my little ring light there.
There you go.
That's how you should. Oh no.
My favorite thing about Mark lately is I'll be on my TikTok for you page or whatever, and I'll be flipping around and I'll just run into. Here's a cool thing about wood and wood shavings. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's freaking Mark talking to me. It's Mark. So I get his TikTok channel all the time. I follow it now, but it just showed up. It just showed up one day. It's like there it was.
It's gonna start getting really busy over there.
Yeah, it is. It's already that video I just watched had
with
300,000 views on it already. Like my gosh, I think TikTok might be a place for woodworkers to have some cool shit happen.
Good for you, man. Wow.
Yeah,
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Should be interesting.
Keep it up
next year or so.
And I also know you just
hit 700,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Yes, that's awesome. You also just got back from camping, and that looked fun. I just wanted to mention that.
A little Nomadland camper trip.
Oh my god, I need to watch Nomadland because that was some crazy stuff.
Yeah. You should watch that movie. That movie's awesome. It's really good.
We rented an RV.
We'll see you
from
later on
Outdoorsy.
down the road.
Yeah. So Outdoorsy, you can rent RVs, and we've been thinking about getting an RV, but they're not in stock. So we're like, well, try one out and see what's like. And the number one rule was you can only go number one in it from the person we rented.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
We used to have a
Depot
camper.
bucket.
We used to have a camper, and my dad had the same rule. He owned it, and he was like, "Do not poop in the camper. You got to do it in a bucket or bury it or whatever."
Yeah. And the place we went didn't have any facilities. Like I didn't realize that, and it was a dirt lot basically with permanent residents with like 10 around the bottom. It was so weird.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
yeah, you really
we
did.
caught some fish.
That's awesome.
Oh, cool.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well done. It looked like fun, and that picture of Mateo on the lake fishing is my favorite thing I've seen all week. So
He was very, very conflicted about fishing
yeah,
because the excitement of catching a fish,
right?
But then realizing we can't throw it back yet. You actually got fined $30 if you threw it back. You had to keep the fish.
You got to keep the fish. Wow, that's a different thing, isn't it? Usually they want you to throw a fish back.
Not this place. It was a stocked pond.
They're like, we're trying to get rid of these damn fish. Fish them, get them out, eat them. Yeah, well,
Destination in Pine, Colorado.
When you're a little kid, it's like
trout fishing.
Yeah, when you're a little kid, it's like, well, you're gonna make me kill and eat this? Like, I don't know. It's hardcore, man.
Yeah,
it's hardcore.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
It's good to have you here. We're gonna do recommendals and
Fine if you do, fine if you don't.
You have two, and you were gone even. Oh my
Two.
gosh.
I know.
Amazing.
Wow.
All right. Well, we'll get to those. Brian, let's start with you this week, as we always do. Do you have a setup for this?
Well, first thing I'm going to say is I've been watching your recommendals. Mayor of Easttown, I'm going to second that recommendal. It is so good. Really Kate Winslet is amazing in it.
Yep.
And also watched Mitchell's versus the Machines, and that was also fantastic. We love that. The animation, if you liked Into the Spider-Verse, then you'll like this one as well.
It's great.
It's that same animation style.
Wonderful.
And I don't have a clip for it, but I'm also going to throw one more recommendal out there for the Friends reunion special on HBO Max.
Yeah, how was that? I was really hoping for a thing that was like actually scripted, and instead it's just sort of a, hey, let's have memories and hang out.
I mean, it's not a where are these characters now?
Yeah.
It's what are these actors doing? But it's like, only the second time that all six of them been in a room together since they taped the finale. And,
I saw a photo, and they looked like they were in pain. They all looked like they were just miserable.
Oh, really? Oh,
They just looked miserable, all of them.
That's funny. I could see that on a couple
It was
of
in
them.
their eyes. It was in their eyes. They were
Joey,
smiling.
because of the way Joey or Matt LeBlanc looks these days, there's now an Irish uncle meme around him.
Oh, okay.
So if you Google Matt LeBlanc Irish uncle meme, you'll find it.
All right.
Matthew Perry, you can tell he's had some hard stuff happen, not just the alcohol abuse, but also some medical issues. And
I thought his thing was drugs. Wasn't there a big?
I thought it was alcohol. Was it drugs? Okay.
Yeah, he had those seasons where he was super skinny and they got really chubby and then skinny again.
Yeah.
It was bad.
But somehow Lisa Kudrow maybe was put into a hyperbaric chamber since the finale because she looks exactly the same.
Wow. All right. Good for her.
Yeah,
I like her.
Oh, it was Coke. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, he was
all right.
into the
Anyway,
Coke?
so
All right.
so it is a recommendal if you liked Friends at all in the '90s, or even rediscovered it later on, like you did, Scott.
I'm afraid
this
to
is
watch
really
it, to be
cool.
honest.
Oh, really?
Just the cringiness of probably some of it. Like,
You know what? They did a good job of not being cringy. Like things. You remember the routine that Ross and Rachel did on American Bandstand? Yeah. They were like. The producers were like, well, do you want to do this and recreate it for our viewers? And they're like, no, that's cringy. We're not going to do that. So
I'm talking more like we're socially aware of a number of things that we don't consider okay to do. And it's like, I see like references to Friends and they're like, wow, there's some things.
Yeah, there's probably some of that. I mean, what I wanted, here's what I wanted, and I'll never get it. I wanted 6 episodes, not done with a 3-camera laugh track in audience thing. I wanted 6 episodes done more like Arrested Development style filmmaking. That was these characters. All these years later, they've got kids. Some of them maybe even have grandkids at this point. They're older than me, and catch up with them that way and kind of have some kind of comedy happen. That's a huge production and a major writing job and all that other stuff, and I know it is. But that's what I wanted, and we're never going to get that.
They address, or Lisa Kudrow specifically addresses why they won't do that. She's like, yeah, can you imagine Phoebe in her 60s and still loopy? I don't want to imagine that. No, we're not doing it.
I kind of do. I kind of want to know. Like, I mean, she's 59 or 60 now, which is crazy.
Yeah.
She was always the oldest, I guess, or close to it.
I think so, yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know what I wanted. Instead, it's just like hey, good. Remember those times? I don't know. It's probably fine.
It's more than that, though. It's a bunch of different kinds of things. So number one, they've got a sit down with James Corden where they have an audience and he asks some questions and that sort of thing. 2, they do some table reads of iconic scenes with the 6 of them redoing their lines, and those come off really, really well. They really, watching them deliver those same lines and as themselves now is really cool. And then they also do some stuff like they do actual in the apartments on the sets, do some like, oh man, look at this. Do you remember when we did that one thing sitting over here and let's do a little trivia thing right now with recreate the trivia episode. And it's done in a clever way that doesn't feel pandering or cheap. I think we really enjoyed it. But
here's what I wish they would do. Straight up go on Curb Your Enthusiasm on the next season and do like Seinfeld did.
Have their reunion there.
Do a pseudo reunion. You're the real actors playing yourselves, but you're also there for this Friends thing, and then make a whole Curb season out of it.
Did they do a 90210 season like that?
Well, they did the most recent 90210 thing begins with them flying somewhere to do a 90210.
Yeah.
Like they're playing their actor versions.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like meta.
I kind of like that.
Yes.
There's something I like about that. But whatever. It is what it is, and I'll probably watch it because my wife loves Friends. So there you go.
Still not a single person of color in sight.
Great. I don't know. I was thinking about a weird shade of purple. Was apparent on what's his name's face on I can't think of his name. Chandler. Chandler looked, he just looked rough, man. I feel bad for him. He looked a little rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, bums me out.
All right. Well, let's get to an actual recommendal. This is something that I've kind of recommended before, but a new part of it that blows the first part out of the water, in my opinion.
All right, here's your clip.
Welcome to NASA. You are, as of this moment, officially astronaut candidates.
I know that
Someday people will write the history of this time.
This is Jamestown Actual. 10 seconds, mark.
They will say that during the coldest depths of the Cold War, America inspired the world.
I give you Pathfinder. It's 3 times as powerful as our current shuttles.
I'm tired of talking about the good old days. Don't y'all miss it?
So that's got to be For All Mankind season 2, I'm thinking.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah, For All Mankind season 2. Hopefully we don't get dinged for I completely forgot about the Sweet Dreams.
Well, usually trailers are okay, but I sometimes get dinged, so I paused when I first heard her go Sweet Dreams. I went up and I paused the video and then resumed at the end, so we might be okay.
Good.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
All right, so yeah, it's For All Mankind season 2. This is on Apple TV Plus. Season 1 was, this is an alternate history show where the premise is that the Russians landed on the moon first, and kind of all the things that stemmed from that. The development of the space race went a completely different direction, and different astronauts went up and things like that. So that was kind of the premise for season 1. Season 2 obviously continues that story, but it takes place a decade later. And the base on the moon, Jamestown, has already been set up, and there are people living up there, and the path that stuff goes, especially with the penultimate episode of season 2, is fantastic and just leads up to this amazing not cliffhangery, but gasp moment that takes place in the next to last episode of season 2.
Oh wow!
And
Joel Kinnaman playing older? Did they age him
playing
up?
Playing a little bit older. He's now the chief of the of NASA's astronaut office. So as you heard, he's got a bunch of new recruits that he's working on moving up there.
Yeah.
Molly Cobb, who is Penny from Lost. Oh my God, what is her name? Sonya Walger.
Oh yeah, she's great.
She's got a much more prominent role this season. It's a lot more Ronald Moore, by the way, involved in the second season. Well, I take that back. I guess he only directed 3 of the 10 episodes.
Well, it's his series though, right? It's
his series, but yeah, not as much directing from him, just more producing,
sure,
and writing.
Right, that makes sense.
It's a really cool. This would have made an incredible movie. I'm glad it's a series, so we get more of it. But the stuff that happens as you get to the latter part of the season is just brilliant and edge of your seat kind of gripping.
All right.
Sadly, it's Apple TV Plus, so if you haven't bought anything from Apple in a while, an iPad or a Mac or anything like that, then you'll have to pay $5 a month to get it, but it's totally worth it. Or maybe, I don't know, is it still $49 a month for Apple TV Plus? I think it is.
It's only $4.99, yeah. If you only want that and let's say you're completely out of the ecosystem and you have an Xbox and you want to watch it, you can totally do that. Just sign up for a month, binge the show, and get out if you don't want to see it.
So worth it. And, binge Mythic Quest, which we're halfway through the second season of that, and it's, again, just as funny. Snoop Dogg makes a cameo.
That's always good. That means comedy. Comedy's coming.
It means comedy and pot. Yes. So, For All Mankind season 2, highly, highly, highly recommended.
Yeah. And for those who didn't know, like some may not, that Apple app is on everything now. So it's on your Roku, it's on your Xbox, it's on your PlayStation. You just
I want to say it just got added. I just saw somewhere yesterday that it got added to Chromecast or something. So you've got it everywhere.
It's everywhere you want to be. All right.
Yep.
Here's my clip. This is for a thing I kind of leaked to Brian on Saturday how much I liked it. So he'll know what this is, I think. But let's just say it's animated, and that's all I'll tell you.
See the scorpion? No matter how many enemies, it continues on. It is strong, yes. It is fast. But do you know why the scorpion is feared? Its will.
Okay. It's a little hinty.
I know it from what you told me. Isn't that Squidbillies?
No, it's definitely not
Squidbillies.
Squidbillies.
Oh, okay. I don't know what Squidbillies is, so I assume that was what that was.
It wasn't Mortal Kombat.
It is Mortal Kombat.
Oh, is that the new Mortal Kombat? Okay.
So this is Mortal Kombat, the animated Scorpion Mortal Kombat origin story thing that came out last year. I want to say it came out before the new movie came out. But this is an animated, 90-minute thing. It's called Mortal Kombat Scorpion what's that? Scorpion Origins? Now I lost it. Crap. I thought I had it just in my head. Hold on. It's okay, let's just do this. Mortal Kombat.
Where's it streaming?
It's on HBO Max. There it is, 2019. No, that's not right. That's the game. Where is it? Is it Legacy? Shit. I can't find it now. And also, I spelled it Mortal Kombat, so that's fantastic. So, anyway, you'll notice it because it's the only animated thing on there, and it's focused mainly on the origin of Scorpion, but there's a ton more there about all the characters. Joel McHale plays Johnny Cage. Brian, I figured you might like that because
you did tell me about this, right? Where he's actually, it's kind of funny, but it's not too cheesy. It's a weird thing. He actually pulls it off, and because Johnny Cage is an idiot, and Joel McHale does a pretty good Johnny Cage. So there's that. I really, really. Oh, here it is. Mortal Kombat Legends: Scorpion's Revenge. That's what Legends.
It is.
Okay.
It was written by Jeremy Adams and Ed Boon. Ed Boon being one of the creators of the game, along with John Tobias. So it's all based on the game. There is a bunch of actors you know in this thing. Jennifer Carpenter, the sister of Dexter, is in this.
Yeah,
she plays Sonya Blade, and she is maybe the most kick-ass Sonya Blade ever.
Darren DePaul, Reinhardt.
Yep, Reinhardt's in this. He plays Quan Chi. Sub-Zero by Steve Bloom. You know him from a million voiceovers, even if you don't know his name. The actor who plays Scorpion is the same actor. I'm trying to find his name real quick. Who played
David Patrick Sells?
There it is. He is Garrosh Hellscream in World of Warcraft.
Oh, cool.
So later when he's like yelling and stuff, you can just totally hear Garrosh Hellscream coming out of that guy. But anyway, it's anime style. The thing I would compare it to, if you're watching Invincible, or if you saw the recent the Castlevania series that's on Netflix, any of those kind of things, it's that style, kind of that range of animation. Very bloody, like super bloody, as you would hope from a Mortal Kombat related thing.
Yeah.
So lots of fatalities and disgusting moments and all of that, and lots of swears. This is not for the kids. It's definitely adult animation, but I loved it. This by far, and I mean by far and away, the single best not video game Mortal Kombat property they've ever made. It's better than that recent movie. It's better than the old movie. It's better than the horrible sequel to the old movie. That, I know that's a low bar, but that's what I'm trying to say here. This is actually good. Like in the genre that it is, an anime based on a video, or animation based on a video game. This is way elevated above all that other stuff. It's a lot better than any of it. And I liked it a lot. I hope they do more of these because I had a blast with it. Again, it is HBO Max and is available there exclusively. Mortal Kombat Legends: Scorpion's Revenge.
And this is just one, it's a movie. It's not a series or anything. This is one 80-minute movie.
It's a one-off, and I have a feeling, I think the goal will probably be, assuming it got received well, is that they'll do more of these with a focus on other characters. So the next one might be, I don't know, Shang Tsung's, something about him, or whatever. They'll
focus on another like the X-Men Origins kind of thing.
Yeah, because in this thing, Jax had his arms ripped off like he always does in all these things, including the games. But he doesn't have his new arms yet, so there's a perfect opportunity for him to have a whole animated thing about Jax getting his arms.
Story arc.
Yeah, you call it Mortal Kombat
Jax
Legends.
Got his arms.
Jax
back.
arms. His arms are Jax. Anyway, I had a lot of fun with it, and I recommend it very highly. And thanks to Lamar Wilson on YouTube and Twitter for making the recommendation, because it's why I checked it out. All right, Nicole, it's on you now to save the day.
So the first one I have for you.
Yeah.
I think you've probably already talked about it. but I wasn't here, so it doesn't count.
Okay.
Totally fine.
So here's the clip.
All right. I'm waiting for it. I see it. It's popping. Oh, here we go.
Not
scrolling
out. There we go.
This. Hold on. Okay. Now I'll play it here, and you all will hear it, and hopefully the movie's good. Here we
I have
go.
a feeling they might be a part of the big three.
What big three?
The big three.
What big three?
Androids, aliens, and wizards.
That's not a thing.
That's definitely a thing.
No, it's not.
Every time we fight one of the three.
So did you catch up? Did you watch the whole thing?
Finally,
We finished it last night. I absolutely loved it. Falcon and Winter Soldier on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Yeah.
Loved it.
It is really good. Yeah.
I'm sure you guys talked about it, but
talk about another. We talked about it. We didn't talk about it as a recommendal because we figured that's like a, if you listen
default.
to this show, chances are you're probably going to watch that. But it's it's good enough to be its own MCU movie. It's so well produced. This is better
and I was
television
talking
than
Yeah, I was talking to Mark and I'm like, I love that they're making me care about characters I really didn't think twice about, and I really like Bucky now.
No, Bucky's the best. I'm telling you, like somehow the MCU just is like this across the board. They make you care about characters that should be just so stupid, or I was talking, Guardians is the great example, but there's so many, Ant-Man or whatever. Like, why do we give a shit? And they make us
even
care.
WandaVision, like
Yeah.
But I love that they're just kind of layering on the story to and here's the funny thing. We never finish Civil War. So I really need to go back and finish it because we were at the movies watching it and Mateo got sick, and so we had to leave right at the battle scene.
Oh no, the battle scene at the airport. You're like, oh,
That's right then we're
oh
like,
my god,
that's an
Mateo's
important
throwing
scene.
up. We gotta go, and we never got back to it.
Yeah.
So I'm really needing to go back to watch that. I did start. I actually watched Iron Man again. Just to see how it held up, and it's
original?
still wonderful.
Oh yeah, Iron Man's
well
great.
done.
Yeah.
And Mark and I were having a conversation about like who master planned this, and I'm like, was it Favreau? Like when he's involved in something like with the Mandalorian, and I'm just like,
He's a
he
big
did
deal.
Iron Man.
He's
Like,
a big
I
deal, but
feel like-
it's Feige behind the scenes that you want to really thank for all this, because that dude is like he's a genius. Everything that dude.
And it's
touches.
hard to know what's planned and what is, oh, we made lightning in a bottle, can we make it again,
Right.
kind of thing. Feige, by the way, I don't know if anyone else heard about this, but yesterday Feige said in an interview with Rolling Stone that his idea for the title of WandaVision was just based on the fact that, oh yeah, I really like how Black Klansmen mush those two words together to make a title. So that's what I did for WandaVision. And everybody's thinking, oh, it has to do with like the ramifications of Wanda's psyche and her brain.
Yeah.
And Feige's like, no, it was really cool. I saw Black Klansmen and they mushed those two words together, and
Yeah, it worked out pretty good. He's awesome. That guy makes nothing but
Yeah.
amazing stuff. So yeah, it's very
And
exciting.
I saw the picture of Thor, the new Thor movie coming out.
Oh, yeah,
What
the
is
Love
going
and
on with Hemsworth's arms?
He's
his
jacked,
arms,
man.
Oh my
right?
god!
Yeah.
It looks like he cannot wipe his butt now. I mean,
he's
they are
ripped.
massive.
Yeah, ripped in that
He's-
photo.
he's a celebrity. Yeah, somebody that does that for him.
Yeah, he's got someone wiping his butt. But look at him though. Like he's clearly. I mean, he's always buff, but
God.
the dude buffed up for that.
No,
role.
it's insane.
It's
It
like
is-
the next
it is
level.
insane. Yes.
Kind of.
So since we got to make a quick prediction here, since Taika Waititi's in his like dots
His
on his
little
face capture thing, is he playing Kronk again
Korg.
or whatever his name is? Korg.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get Korg. He's a fan favorite.
Yeah.
Korg's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I think so too. But geez, look at that! Look at the pecs and his arms.
I know. Like his arms are bigger than my waist.
His right arm is
You gotta
bigger than his.
stretch.
It's
Okay,
bigger
I
than
gotta
his
go to the
older
bathroom.
brother. His older Westworld brother is smaller than that one arm right there.
That's right.
That's amazing. All right.
It's bananas. It's bananas.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Very
So
cool.
anyway, I'm looking forward to the new Thor movie too. I'm really, really enjoying what Disney's doing with the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
And it's funny because again, Mark and I were talking, and it's like, it's not even about throwing a ton of money at something, because clearly DC has been doing that too. And it's just not, it doesn't feel the same.
Yeah.
So
well, yeah, you need the right people involved, clearly, and DC's still trying to figure that out. They've got it. They do really well with all their animated stuff's amazing. Movies, direct to video, all that stuff's so cool. There's no reason why they can't translate some of that to like the DCU, but they just can't figure it out. I don't know what they're gonna do. I mean, I have high hopes for that new Batman.
I'm sure they think they're gonna figure. I think, you know, it's not like they're gonna make this movie, you know, a DC movie, and go, oh yeah, we got the right people this time. We're gonna, you know, capture it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just doesn't hit.
Yeah.
So
you never know.
But I do have a second one for you.
Ooh, give us a second one. Okay.
I almost forgot about it. I watched it early on in the week. Yeah, play this clip.
All right. I'm playing.
It'll be a fun discussion.
All right. Hitting play. Hold on. I got to pull it over here. I got to paste it. Okay, here we go.
Hi, my name's Elaine.
Hi, my name is Elaine.
Hi, my name is Elaine.
Elaine is our name.
What the hell's going on here?
The Village is like being on vacation every day.
The Disney World for retirees.
It is like going off to college.
You come here to live. You don't come here to pass away. There is no place like this. This is Nirvana.
I'm just saying, for me, it hasn't been the fantasy land that I thought it would be. For reasons that some are true to my own self, you know.
All right, no idea, but I'm in. What is
You need
this?
to keep playing that clip. It gets better.
All right, I'll keep playing
it.
it.
It gets better.
All right, hold on.
Oh my God. I think that when you live in the villages, you're acting the part.
Surely everybody's life is not perfect. Now that we're in the villages, Reggie's sense of reality has become even more out there.
I came down here to meet a nice-looking lady with some money that I'd be not embarrassed to be seen on the street with. You need a handyman, don't you?
I don't care.
Who am I?
We can stop.
You got the answer.
Okay,
So Reggie, we didn't get to the part of the clip, but Reggie he's a member in the villages. So this is a documentary. The only reason why I know about the villages in Florida is because there's like a big Trump supporting, and there was like viral videos going around of like the residents fighting each other.
Oh,
like,
really?
There was like a
Wow.
Trump parade, and then like the people that were not for Trump were like, rah, and it was like this whole thing. Still is, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So this is a documentary called Some Kind of Heaven.
Yeah.
Some Kind of Heaven. Yeah, that's the name of it.
Yeah.
And the Villages is huge, and it's a retirement community, and they have everything there. They even talk about the bubble and how the people that are like realistic and why they're there, and some people are just kind of living it up. But you heard that one woman who was like, yeah, not really what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, the fantasy land it was made out to be. Yeah.
The funny thing about this woman, if you look behind her in that clip, she has like 7 paper calendars on her wall, and she flips each one at the end of the month. I was like, what is she doing with those calendars? But she loves her calendars. But she went down there because her husband wanted to go down there, and he died, and now she's stuck there. She can't go back to where she's from. You also follow a couple. The husband's name is Reggie. He goes off the deep end, and he's into cocaine, and he's doing all this weird psychedelic stuff, and his wife is just going, what the hell is going on? And then you got the guy who said, I'm here to find a lady. He's an interesting follow because he's lived his life like as a playboy, you know, not doing much, not really working. You could tell he was a good looking man when he was younger, and he's there to try to find a rich woman.
Yeah.
and he doesn't live there. He actually lives out of his van. So you follow him and his journey, and it's a fascinating view into not just older people, but just people in general, and the psyche of as you're getting older, and there's still people, you know?
Yeah.
So I recommend it.
Why is everybody named Elaine?
Oh, so that's the one thing in the villages. There's so many older people, so they have a lot of clubs. So they have like the Aqua Club, and there's a club of Elaines. I don't know.
Must be an Elaine to be a member. I love it.
Yes. So there's a lot of Elaines in the villages, apparently.
Yeah.
Very common old name.
But then they show like the Parrot Heads, which is the Jimmy Buffett people.
Sure.
And I feel really bad for the woman that's trying to leave, that wants to leave. She's very lonely. It's, I mean, I want to get her back to Massachusetts.
One of the executive producers is Darren Aronofsky, of all people. Like,
wow.
That director does nothing but nutty things. So this is a Magnolia Films thing. Apparently
It's
directed by
very trippy.
somebody from high school. Some high school kid directed it. Is that
Yeah,
true?
and it looks, and the cinematography looks really almost like Wes Anderson shot framing. You know, it's like really symmetrical
I take it back.
precise.
Well,
So
hold
she
on.
can't. Maravina in the chat says, "Why can't she leave? She doesn't have any money. She's barely getting by. She doesn't have the money to move back to Massachusetts.
Yeah.
So,
All right. I'm trying to find out how old this director is.
Looks kind of cool. Where's the streaming?
Hulu.
Hulu. Okay.
Hulu. Yeah.
Hulu.
It's a trippy kind of. I mean, they can't.
Oh, he's
show
25. He's not in
everybody that
high
lives
school.
there.
Someone said he's 25. He's in high school, or he's 25 years old. It's not that. That's an adult man. Anyway, sorry. Hulu. Also, by the way, I see it's on Prime for $1.99 if you prefer to go there. So you can rent it there.
If you have Hulu, watch it on Hulu.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting. It's a little disturbing at times. I don't know. Maybe that was the cinematography, because it felt very trippy to me at times. But it took. I don't know. It was weird. It's a weird one.
I like weird documentaries. This is
like
my jam.
It's a bubble world. Like
It looks like it. Yeah.
This is my kind of stuff. I love this kind of stuff, so I'm in. I'm all in. Well done. Great recommendal today. I'm totally watching that. I'll have that watched by the next time we meet. That's what's happening now.
I thought you were going to watch Border. I really need to talk to you about Border.
I want to watch Border. Have I not watched Border yet? I haven't watched Border.
Border, right.
Oh,
That's the
you
thing
would
that
know
she's
if
told
you
us
watched
last week. Yeah.
Oh, right. The weird. We had a lot of listeners watch it.
Weird-faced woman.
God.
Yeah.
The caveman woman.
I gotta watch Border.
I gotta watch it. I really want to talk to you
All right.
about it.
I'm writing that down again. Excellent.
Border.
Well, there you go, everybody.
That's on Hulu too.
Your recommendals for this day. We hope you enjoy them. And if you want to find out what they were because you don't remember what we said, Nicole tweets them at Nicole Spag. She also gets retweeted by us. So watch for that. That's Nicole Spag on Twitter. Nicole, have a great day.
Bye.
Tell Mark's
See
hand
ya.
goodbye. Okay. Bye now.
Cool.
Brian, what say you to a quick mashup of me being an idiot? How do you feel about that?
Sure. I'm always up for these.
Oh, good, because that's what you're going to get. This is me playing Resident Evil 8. This is called One Good Hand. Enjoy. I want to take you to a game bar. A game bar. Back out where the boobies are. Here's all the boobies. Pot. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Why are they in me? I don't know where to go. I have no light. Me. Ew. That's where the penis was. Oh, that looks comfy.
Comfy?
This is bullshit. Oh, shit. Gosh dang it. Don't worry, Scott. There's no jump scares in this game. This place sucks. Oh, shit. Oh, la 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 la. La 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 la. I don't know what to do. Dude. Oh, that's... I heard another one. This music needs to freaking F off. Shit. Get through the wood. That thing had boobs in it. That is her boobs. Ooh, a lock. Lady Dimitrescu, come out wherever you are, you tall behemoth. What was that? Heard something. Gunpowder? So none of these boobs do anything yet. I want to jam my gun into your weird, disgusting butt belly hole. Hurry up, Key. Get in. Oh, blood pool. That's gross. I'm going down the blood hole. Oh, what the hell? Oh, shit. Gosh, dang it. Shit. Ooh, her boobs are weird. Oh, bullshit. Bullshit. I don't like her, God, at all. I don't like her. I don't know where to go. I don't have anywhere to go.
I mean...
John, I'm gonna have a heart attack. I don't know where to go. Oh, shit. What is this? She genuinely gave me the shits, dude. Shit! Did she hear me? Oh, my Lord. Oh, shit. I choked on a sunflower seed. Hold on. I sucked that right down my hole.
Stupid man thing!
I know. Oh, shit. Oh! I went in the hole. Damn it. Good thing you got that one good hand, you dipshit. Oh! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
You'll be sliced to ribbons before you ever see.
That was some seriously funny timing. Right, the boobies, come here. Come here. I'll get you in the boobies. Shit balls. Shit. Shit. I need a better gun. Frack. That was some horse shit. F this game. There was this thing where there was a lot of boobs in that place. It wasn't just
clearly, yes.
Yeah, it wasn't just me. It was actually the game, you guys. Everyone.
How much of the game do you have left?
So I did part 3 yesterday, and we'll do part 4 next week. So my understanding is I'm somewhere in the range of like a third through it.
Oh my God!
Not quite half. Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
It's really something, man. Everybody who said it's not as scary as 7 is insane. You're all insane. You all need to stop lying to yourselves. Anyway. All right, we're done. That's it for the show. Tomorrow, Therapy Thursday, Wendy, all that stuff. So come back for that. This week's weird because it's short, but yeah, come join us tomorrow for more TMS fun. In the meantime, it's a brand new month and a chance for you to get daily free content as well as a bunch of other stuff throughout the month for a very low price because we're cheap and weird. Yeah, that's right. Patreon.com/TMS is how you can go take advantage of us and our bad ideas we made in 2014. Okay, so take advantage of us. You may as well. We're not going to change it.
Might as well.
Yep. Too late now. Please do it. Helps keep the lights on, literally. And we need your help. So go check it out. Patreon.com/TMS. Everything else is at frogpants.com/TMS. Brian, unless you've got anything else, we can go now.
I got nothing else. I got a song.
Let's play a song.
All right. Romkey wrote in and said, "Hi there, Stroopwafel and Boterkork. I'll be turning 35 on May 30th, and I've been listening to you guys for about half my life now, and I can't even imagine how I would have gotten here without your voices in my head. Been listening since the early ELR days for Scott and Brian at some point along the way there. The only issue with it all is finding time to listen to everything. Hopefully, once this is all over, I'll be able to fly over there and say hi to everybody in the Frog Pants cinematic universe for real during some form of event."
The FCU.
The FCU, yes. FPCU.
Yep. Pretty nice.
Obviously, the 30th is a Sunday. Won't be a good TMS day, but I'm sure you'll find a good spot to fit something around that date. Let's see. If the requested song is not an option, anything will do, really. I enjoy 99% of the things that get played here. Just not that one. No, not that one. The other one. No, yeah, that's the one. I don't like that one. He wrote all that.
Nice.
Love all that you guys do, and hopefully there'll be many more the Core Stream Boopston Sack shows to come. Wow. All the best from the Netherlands. P.S. I'd love it if Scott could activate the ship's Pac-Man.
Oh, wow. Well, here's the phasers.
Let's test the ship's phasers.
What was the Pac-Man one? Oh, activate Pac-Man. Yeah. All right, hold on. I'll find it. I have it right here.
Activate Pac-Man.
I'll even give you one more.
You want me to say the...
Wait, that's not it. No. Where is it? No.
Sometimes.
Where is it? I can't find it. All right, that's all you get.
Activate Pac-Man.
That's all you get. Sorry.
Activate the ship's Pac-Man. All right. He wanted to hear Purity Ring's cover of Alice DJ's Better Off Alone. This is a single that just got released last year. This is really, really good. I'm not familiar with the original at all, but I really like this cover. So cool. Fine with that. Yeah. Here is the band Purity Ring with a single that they released in 2020, Better Off Alone.
All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Come on back now, you hear? This show is part of the Frog Pants Network.
Frog Pants Network.
Get more shows like this at frogpants.com.
Don't use spray paint.
Okay. All right.
All right, don't.
I don't mind using spray paint. Beep, boop, beep. All right, let's see here. We've got to do titles.
That we do.
Yes, a chance for us to reflect on the day and say dumb
Little
shit.
by